Imagine a life where the smell of your mom's homemade cooking will follow you from home to your college dorm room. The smell of sizzling bacon and scrambled eggs in the morning. The smell of chicken cutlets fresh out of the fire. The smell of, the smell of homemade 3-cheese pizza fusing together under the heat. No matter what it is, everyone has that once meal that when they smell it, their whole day brightens. What if I told you, fellow residents of Leo, that this can be a reality? Now that you've been at Marist for about 3 weeks now, away from your mom's delicious, sweet, savory, delectable homemade meals, I'm sure you were thinking to yourself, I would rather eat my own arm than have to eat at the cafeteria again. No fear, I have 3 off-campus options that will be sure to make your tummies grumble and your mouths water. While Applebee's does not sound like the most glamorous option, mostly because I'm sure everyone has one in their hometown, it will be a nice change from the dreaded cafeteria meals, especially on a Friday night when they close at 7 p.m. and all they serve is chicken wings. But Applebee's can provide you with a fun and exciting night out, and they also have trivia nights, which will always allow you to keep good company. But first, the food. They have this thing called half-apps, half-price appetizers that start at 10 p.m. If you and your friends are looking for some good, cheap food, like buffalo wings or mozzarella sticks, that somebody else will clean up for you, this is your answer. This is your answer. Now to the activities. Thursday night is DJ Trivia Night at Applebee's, where teams of people can go and answer questions on random topics. The topics can range from anything from lizards to family traditions to my favorite different types of food. But anyways, teams of 2 to 10 people can go and they will receive a buzzer button when they enter. They will ring in if they know the answer to a question, similar to how they would on the game show Jeopardy! It provides for a fun night out as well as eating good food and testing your knowledge, which is always good, especially when we're in college. We could always learn a little bit extra. In addition, they have, when you're a junior or senior and of legal drinking age, they have 2-for-1 margaritas, and they have delicious cheap drinks that I highly, highly recommend. Don't worry, I can say that because I'm 21. Now, Campus Deli is another great option for some off-campus foods when you're so hungry and would rather eat a rock than eat at the cafeteria, which I'm sure we have all experienced at one point or another. It is at a complete 180 from when I was a freshman, so consider yourselves lucky. You can get quality food, cheap food, and even have a nice little place to sit while you're there. Everyone loves the classic bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a roll. But I don't like bacon or cheese. I'm more of a Taylor ham girl. If you're from New Jersey, you probably know what I mean. But if you're not, then you have no clue what I'm talking about. But anyways, they also deliver, which is amazing for a Saturday or Sunday morning when you're too exhausted to walk all the way across the street to get to Campus Deli. In addition, they have a really nice staff there. For example, my friend Emma and I walked all the way over to Campus Deli during a gigantic snowstorm to get supplies. We were walking through the piles of snow, we were falling, it felt like we were swimming in it, we were so exhausted. We were walking for what seemed like hours, even though most likely it was probably like 10 minutes. But we were walking forever and we finally saw the fluorescent bright lights of heaven shining from a couple of steps away. Thank God they were open. We walked inside, shook ourselves at the excess snow, and the guy behind the counter was extremely cheerful for someone who had to get out of bed probably at like 6 in the morning and drive all the way over to Campus Deli to go to work. I would not be very happy if I was in his shoes. But anyway, he gave us a great discount on all of the bundles of soda and a handful of snacks we immediately ripped off the shelves. It just goes to show that when you have a nice staff that will give poor college students a really good discount, we've become really loyal customers, and now that's all we do is we go to Campus Deli. Now for my favorite of the 3, Pleasant Ridge, aka P Ridge. They have definitely hands down, best off-campus food. It has never gotten old, even now through my senior year. Everyone loves the classic CBR, chicken bacon ranch. But as I mentioned earlier, that's not my cup of tea since I don't like bacon, and of course I don't like ranch. So I get buffalo chicken slices, but honestly, you can't go wrong with anything. When you have a box filled with P Ridge goodness on your lap, all you'll be able to think is, there's no better feeling in the world than having a warm box of pizza on your lap, in the words of Kevin James. And he's a good eater, so we all know he knows what he's talking about, so I would take his advice. Now, a piece of pizza doused in ranch dressing may not compare to your homemade 3-cheese pizza fusing together under the heat. A sloppy, disgusting bacon, egg, and cheese may not compare to the fresh, sizzling bacon that your mom makes for you. And frozen, greasy wings may not compare to the chicken cutlets that are fresh out of the fryer. But all these artery-clogging foods will always remind you that Marist will feel like home for the next 4 years. Good luck to you and your arteries, Julia.